Okay, third attempt because I'm a moron and I don't know how to press the record button. Uh, yeah, here it is Thursday night. Praise the Lord once again for that, because that means tomorrow's Friday and then we get to live for 2 days. Alright, there we go. Woo! Okay. Anyway, I'm quite busy. I got a bunch of stuff going on, as always. And tonight I'm working on diets and all this stuff. And it's a lot of math, which is tedious. But I just looked at a couple to take a little break. I just looked at some emails to catch up real quick on a few. I'm still, there's many I haven't gotten to. And I have one from a fellow, I just saw the title of it and said that he needed a friend. And so, of course, I'm definitely going to look at that right away. And I don't think it's disclosing too much to reveal his first name. His first name's Joseph. I'm not going to say where he's from, but he's not from the USA. And he's a young guy. He's in his mid to late 20s. And he has a body self-image problem that he's had for quite a while, but it's a real deal thing. It's not his imagination. He'd been through a lot of stuff with a lot of people misdiagnosing what was going on with him. One side smaller than the other side. He has one arm that just would never grow. So he's got one small arm, the other arm is making progress, everything's working, and he's trying to compensate for what the one side can't do. But come to find out, he's got a daggone impingement, a nerve impingement, which was misdiagnosed by one doctor, that said it was in his neck, and even went so far as to operate on his neck that he had a disc impinging on it. And they operated on him. He recovered from it. He went back to training, trying to, to build himself up nice and evenly now, and have some symmetry and proportion with it, hopefully. And he comes to find out that his hand's tingling, and now he has limited range of motion in the arm. The underdeveloped sized arm, small arm, and goes to a specialist. Does CAT scan and finds out, yeah, you have an impingement, all right, but it was never in the neck, it's in the elbow. It's at the elbow, bone spur. So now that it's been correctly diagnosed, looks like he went through all this pain and suffering and expense with the guy that worked on his neck for pretty much nothing. And so now he's just had the surgery on the elbow. Things seem to be on the upswing or the uptick, and he's recovering now. And he can't wait to recover to see what he can do now. And if he can, square up the development in his body and even up the sides now, finally, for the first time in his life. Anyway, he's been very self-conscious about this, because the world will make you self-conscious. Because if you don't realize there's something different about you, somebody's damn sure enough to let you make sure you know it, that you have no question about it, that something's different about you. And he feels like he's alone because he's really bummed out. He's depressed because he lost the gains that he had made, so now he's in even worse physical condition, he feels, and he doesn't like his appearance at all. And it's been a sore spot with him, and a point of anguish for many years. And he needs a friend because the friends that he had, they kind of joined in and liked to pick on him and torment him over it, and told him it was never going to change, he could never improve it, and make fun of him. And so, were they ever really his friends? No, they were not his friends. They were what we call over here in my country assholes. So yeah. It's late. I can only be so politically correct at this time of night for me. I'm old. My brain starts to fall asleep. So I saw the email, Joseph, and I had to reach out to you. Let me fucking fix this son of a bitch. There we go. So I had to reach out to you because, I was moved by it. Talked with my girl about it briefly. And, I get a lot of emails and a lot of stuff like that, but, if I see one and I see in the header that it says anything about feeling alone and needing a friend, man, I'm right on top of that shit. That's a priority issue, as would be several kinds of things I might see in a byline or header. Nobody needs to feel like they're alone, because nobody's ever alone. You may feel that way, but you're not alone. You're not alone. It's all going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. And the real killer is at the end of it. He says that, you know, for me to keep helping people, and he just hopes that, you know, one day he could be like me. And, you know, that fucking, of course, pulls at my heartstrings because, yeah, man, you don't want to be like me. You want to be better than me. You want to be better than me. You know, a wise man learns from his mistakes, but a wiser man learns from the mistakes of others. And I'm one of the others that made a lot of mistakes that better off if you learn from rather than learn from doing yourself or repeating. So I'm very flattered that you would say that, but you don't want to be like me. You want to be better than me. That's for sure. But anyway, Joseph, you're not alone, and everything is going to be fine. You know, do what you got to do to recover. Feed your body, for Christ. That's the most important thing. All right, get a wide variety of nutrition in. You know, get fruits and vegetables, and you know, I would take a multivitamin to cover it all. People can naysay it all they want. This world today and what our food is and isn't anymore. Yeah, I would do that. Just get some good healthy food. Get a lot of nutrition, a wide variety of stuff, and get it in you so you can heal. So that there's no doubt, there's no stone unturned, and your body's not left wanting anything. You remember, you ever heard this saying, the war was lost for want of a nail? Yeah, investigate it. So make sure and get some good nutrition. Anytime you're on the mend, you know, anytime you're recovering from something like that, you definitely, that nutrition is like paramount. More important than building muscle. More important. It's more important time for the nutrition to be right. And so, you know, how make the nutrition right, make it plentiful from lots of sources. Don't deny yourself or deprive yourself of anything. Good whole foods. That's how you heal. And lots of rest. And refrain, you know, have patience and refrain from doing anything to re-aggravate any pre-existing injury. I know you said one of your shoulders is bothering you now from how you had to compensate to the weight you used to lift. So you got to treat that shoulder properly. You got to do things correctly with that shoulder, man. Don't just push it because you can't wait. You've dealt with it this long of your life. You've waited this long. You've gone through what you've gone through with it. Don't blow it now. Let it heal up really good and gradually slip into training. All right? Step by step, small steps to the moon. You're going to get where you want to go. You will get there. And you've got friends right here. You got plenty of friends here. I'm your friend. And we're brothers, and anybody that's on our channel, any of our subscribers and other members of, you know, our Gorilla with a Cause family, we're brothers and sisters. And if you need a friend, you know what? You post. You post on the timeline on one of the videos. You go to the Facebook page, right? Gorilla with a Cause Facebook, and you come on there and you post right on that timeline. Gorilla with a Cause. Post on there where you're at. That you know you'd like to have somebody to talk things over with and to train with sometimes or whatever, and bat about ideas on nutrition and training and the whatnot. And I'm sure, I am certain that there are people in your country that would like to train with you. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Helping each other, helping people. That's what it's about. And in the meantime, anytime you want to write to me, feel free to write to me. And the first thing I need you to do now is sit down and email me as soon as you see this and send me an address and your sizes, because send me your size and send me an address and all, and I'm going to send you some shit. Alright? Because I would be honored if you would, you know, wear our Gorilla with a Cause logo and, you know, support the no bystander, you know, proclamation on your back. Alright, brother. That's it. Take care of yourself, man. Thanks for writing. Feel free to write anytime about anything. Alright, go to the Facebook page. You can message me there. You can converse with other Gorilla members. That's all I got to say right now. I'm not thinking too straight, so because it's late and I'm tired and I'm old. So I'm going to grab me a few bites to eat and then I'm going to bed. Take care. Have an excellent evening. And like I said, email me and give me that information as soon as you see this.